Damon Clare, and I am in the beautiful state of Minnesota. I was already selling on eBay. I was flipping like shoes and, just little doodads, whatever the kids would get done with. I would put some stuff on eBay. So I had a little knowledge about that stuff. And then advertisements came up for Done For You Amazon, or Amazon automation. So already working 2 jobs and 80 hours a week. I was like, if that's possible and I can just start a franchise and do that, let's do that. So I actually put the book idea on the back burner. And in November of 2019, I went down a bad hole with Amazon automation. You
are not alone. You are not alone, by the way.
Yes, there's a few dead bodies on the road for that. So at that time, they're like, hey, we can get you funded. Take out this personal loan for $50,000. Give us $30,000 of it, and we'll do everything for you. I was like, sweet. If that's what you're gonna do, I'm gonna believe you. I went wholeheartedly believing that. Well, that was November 11th or November 19th, something like that. I paid them the $30,000. They didn't make a sale for me until March 11th, maybe. But yeah, not from November to March, they finally got a sale for me. Well, that company really overpromised and underdelivered, and I ended up having to walk away from that, losing that $30,000. But I decided not to cry over spilled milk. I do have a business degree. I wasn't using it necessarily. I work with adults with disabilities, and I work with kids with disabilities in the school setting. And I coach football, basketball, track, and I run the strength program. But I decided to buy my first course. After paying $30,000 for a franchise, I decided to buy a $700 course on how to sell on Amazon. So that was my first course. And then that one was okay. Then I bought another course and got into another Facebook group, and that one was okay. And then my third course and Facebook group was ALGO. A lot different than the other two. I would say the first two were a great benefit because it kept me on a path of growth. Were they where I wanted to be at that time? Yes. But then I'm always looking to see what the next step is, and that's what got me to ALGO. First, the Facebook group is got people. Well, it was all put together by people that are at the goals I want to get to, but there's people at the beginning levels as well. So I think the difference is that Facebook group, having people from the beginning to people that buy $300,000 a month in product, having a to Z. Everyone has an A to Z. They say that in their course, but this is A to Z with people there again, beginning, extremely advanced. They hire people. They're not just some kids or I bought a course of a husband and wife once, and it was great. I felt all comfortable and stuff like that, but they're not going out and hiring people like you guys do, ExitCon and having the professionals come on that actually provide support for so many other successful people. Those other courses can't match that. So ALGO's difference is what they bring to the table as far as experience. And if they don't have it, the partnerships and relationships they have with the big name players and softwares and stuff like that, you can't get any better. That's something that you guys have an actual relationship with these people. You're not just affiliates or something. You actually can bring them on a call with us or have them in the training with us. So that's the difference with ALGO.
So,
I actually, the school, working with kids with disabilities in school, I did give that up last year, but I am still working with the adults, and I'm still coaching. I always tell people, I'm like, you can have me until 2 o'clock. I eat lunch at 2, and then I go to practice for 3. So yeah, I am actually, I do consider myself full-time now, even though I do have a full-time job still with the adults with disabilities. That pays my insurance and my kids' insurance.
That's good.
I do consider myself full-time in the fact that I'm looking over the day-to-day stuff. I do have a team. They do the everyday work, but I'm looking over different things. And I joke with people right now. My job is to find more money for my team to buy a new purchase order. Like, that is literally my job. You need capital. A lot of people try to tell me that it's saturated or it's this, that, the next, or competition. No. Well, there's 4,000 people signing up for Amazon a day. They're coming in with $1,000 budget. I did not, no matter what I was doing, I went all in, man. Like, so I went and got business credit. I hired a company to go get me business credit. Got over $100,000 in business credit, so I could sleep at night. That's what is the difference. I don't buy one item and hope and wish and pray that it's going to sell. No, I do the strategies that ALGO teaches, and that's all that we can do. We can put that strategy to place, buy, and then Amazon does the rest. You have no more control at that point in time. The only thing you can have control is on day 91, you can mark it down to the lowest price and sell at a loss and get your money back, and then go put that into more products that are winning. I do all the things. There is no secret. I'm just doing what ALGO is telling me and my team to do. And if we win on 6 to 8 to 9 of those products out of 10, just six out of those 10, because of our margin, what is taught to us, okay, you won on most, that's the game. And then now the ones that you're losing, it's just like walking into Target or Walmart. There's that little clearance section you see, but they got the beautiful store still going. I still have a beautiful store still going. I just got to get rid of 1, 2, 3 products, get that money back. That's the great thing about Amazon, man. Like a brick and mortar store, like just up the road, the little sports store that sells putting up names on your back and stuff like that. They'll have to put their stuff outside, clearance section, and hope someone will buy it for $1, $2, $3, $4, $5. On Amazon, there is no bad buys. There's a bad buy, you might not make profit, but you can always just make it the lowest and it will sell out. You won't get that. You'll get back majority of your money and you can go put that towards the winners. So I was in ALGO, and and I never looked at the accrue me thing. Like, I saw it, made no sense to me at the time, and then it finally, accrue me, part of ALGO, trusted, money, partnering, growth capital. All right. So I looked at accrue me, and then I looked at outside sources. I originally got approved for $58,000, so they just gave me half yesterday. So
good.
For golden, man. Like, I already have it spent. I already have a purchase order for $17,000 ready to go, ready to go right now. So like I said, when I did 50,000, my next goal is 75,000, 125,000. I've talked to Don, Ben, Sam. I mean,
Yeah.
I keep bragging to people. I'm like, you guys, you laughed at me when I started this business. You saw I did $239,000 in a 12-month period, not knowing what the heck I'm doing. Now you're starting to pay notice. Well, I don't care if you guys pay notice at all, because Accrumi is paying notice to me. They're $100 million company that's investing in little old me. Like, I don't care what anyone else says. I'm bulletproof now.
There you go.
So yes, I am at the point where Accrumi is my partner, ALGO is my partner. Like I said, I will tell anyone. Like I said, with Accrumi in my back pocket now, man, like the sky's the limit, man. And ALGO and like I said, because there's people in there doing $1 million, $2 million, people have put all together. That's what they do. Like, that's what they've done. I'm happy that I found you guys. I'm happy that you partner with the people that you've partnered with.